Looks like it's three-dimensional. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we are testing out the Snaptain SP510. It is a foldable 5G Wi-Fi FPV remote tilt adjustable 2.7K HD camera, GPS RC quadcopter, ready to fly, and it comes in this nice looking box. So let's open it up and check it out. All right, so we got everything out of the box here, so let's take a look. We got the instruction manual, we got a little bag of screws and another little bag of screws. We got a little screwdriver, and we got the USB to micro USB charge cable, and we got a full set of extra props. And here's a take a look at the remote control. Antennas do flip out, but these are just for looks. These are fake antennas. And we got the fold out for the phone holder, and we also have some fold out for your hands to grip onto. So we'll come back to this in a little bit. And here's the quadcopter, and here's that nice looking box. It is one of the nicest boxes that I have seen so far. Yeah, very nice looking graphics. So taking a look at the quadcopter, here's a foldable design, foldable props. We got the push button on and off switch and 4 LED light indicator for battery life, and this is the battery too. So just press the 2 side buttons on each side of the battery and battery comes out. So there's a micro USB charge port, and when you're charging, these lights light up to let you know what the percentage of the charge is. Proprietary battery, it only comes with this one battery. This is a 7.4 volt 1500 milliamp size battery, supposed to be good for about 16 or 17 minutes of flight time. So here's the battery bay. You got those little pins there, you got the pins on the battery, so you match it up, just click it into place and you are good to go. So you got the push button on and off switch here. So here's the FPV camera. It is a 5G Wi-Fi FPV camera, remote tilt adjustable, 90 degrees, so very nice, 2.7K. So hopefully we'll take some nice photos and nice videos. And we see that we've got some LED lights on the motor pods here, all of the motor pods. So let's go ahead and swing out the arms. So what you want to do is, let's see, swing out the rear arm first and then swing out the front arm. So swing out the rear arms and swing out the front arms. So there you go, very nice looking quadcopter. Lots of quadcopters with this particular squarish design with the staggered arms, like the MJX B4W and the X11 kind of looks very similar to that. So let's take a look at the bottom here. Hopefully we can see that. I don't know what this is. It's supposed to be some kind of little protrusion. I'm not really sure what that is. Maybe it's a part of the landing gear. Yeah, I think that's what it is, part of the landing gear. So there you go, that is the landing gear. So it's got a 3-point landing gear, one right here and one on the rear arm and the other one on the rear arm. So there you go, 3-point landing gear. And we have what it looks like is an optical flow sensor camera, but it is not really a camera. I don't see a lens in the middle, so it's kind of like a fake optical flow sensor camera. But this is a GPS quadcopter, so we got position hold, GPS position hold. So when you're flying this thing indoors, it will still move around, because indoors you're not going to get GPS lock. So there's a micro SD card already installed in the DVR, and we are able to take photos and videos and record them directly into the micro SD card. Now you can take photos and videos via the hard remote only. You don't need the Wi-Fi phone app turned on, and the name of the phone app that you want to download is called the Snaptain Nova phone app, free downloadable app in the App Store. So you can take photos and videos with the hard remote and it'll record directly into the micro SD card, or you can have the phone app turned on, and in the app you can take photos and videos and it will record into the phone app and thus into your camera roll, and also it'll record into the micro SD card as well. So both can be had. So very nice looking quadcopter. Feels nice and hefty too because of that nice 1500 milliamp size battery. So that is just about it. And we got the LED lights like I said, I showed you earlier. Really cool looking quadcopter, guys. And I love this particular design, the square looking design. It just looks awesome. But these have brushed motors. These are not brushless motors like the one that you get with the X11 and the B4W. Those are brushless motors, so those got a little bit more power. This one does not have as much power, but it does have nice flight time. We got 16 to 17 minutes of flight time. So let's go ahead and look at the remote control. So I'm not sure about the control distance. The product page does not disclose that information, nor does the instruction manual. So what we got here is the fold out for the phone clip, and it does hold my iPhone 6 Plus without a case. So the antennas on this thing is just for looks. It doesn't have the actual antenna embedded in it, but it looks nice when you fold it out. And when you put the phone on here, it kind of helps to support the phone as well. So we got a dial knob right here, and that is for the speed. So if you rotate it to this side, you're going to go down in speed, and you rotate it to the other side, you're going to go up in speed. I'm not sure how many speeds we got either, so we'll test that out. And here's a photo button. So if you short press this button, you will take a photo, and if you long press it and hold it, you can do the trim with the pitch and roll stick. All right, on the right we also have another rotary dial, and this is to adjust the 90-degree angle tilt on the camera. And we have a dedicated video button right here as well. And we got the power on and off switch. Just press it, it comes on, and then when you want to turn it off, press it and long hold it, and then it'll turn off. We got some LED light indicators for all kinds of functions here. This button over here is the headless mode if you short press it, and if you long press it, you will turn the GPS off. So what it is you will go into the ATTI mode or attitude mode. And this is the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land button if you short press it, and if you long press it, it is the emergency stop. So each one of these buttons kind of have dual functions here. This one, however, just has one function, and it is the return to home. This is the button that you want to press when you are not sure what a quadcopter is and you want to come home. Just hit this button in a panic, and quadcopter comes back and land where it took off. So here's some of the stick configurations. So both sticks to the bottom and in will arm and disarm the motors. Both sticks to the top and out will calibrate the gyros, and both sticks to the top and in will initiate the compass calibration. All right, so that is just about it. So let's go for a little demo flight with the Snaptain SP510, the foldable 5G Wi-Fi FPV GPS RC quadcopter. All right, here we go with the flight test of the Snaptain SP500. It is looking pretty nice. Let's put it on the table, turning it on, holding the power button down until all of the 4 LEDs light up, and we are powered on. So turning on the remote, just hit the on and off button once, and up and down on the throttle completes the binding process. So this is a GPS quadcopter, so we're going to have to do the compass calibration. So both sticks to the top and in will initiate the compass calibration process, and the lights are blinking away. So rotating it horizontally until the rear lights become solid, and check it out, just one spin and the rear lights are solid. The front lights are still blinking, so either nose down or nose up and rotate it vertically until the front lights become solid, and the front lights did become solid already. So compass has been calibrated. Now both sticks to the top and out will calibrate the gyros, and there you go, gyros are calibrated. Now both sticks to the bottom and in will arm the motors and disarm the motors as well. Wow, it's bouncing around. So that means we have already acquired all of the GPS necessary to take off, because by default we are in GPS mode. But if you don't acquire all of the GPS and you want to fly, you can still fly this thing in ATTI mode or attitude mode by long pressing of the headless mode button to get you into the ATTI mode. That'll turn off the GPS function and all of its features, so be careful with that. So right now we are in GPS mode. So let's take a look at the remote control. We got the speed changing button here. Okay, looks like we got 3 speeds, and we got the photo button and we got the video button, and here we have the camera tilt angle rotating knob. So let's check it out. Yep, there you go. Camera tilting all the way down, camera tilting all the way up. Nice. All right, so let me refresh my memory here. Long pressing of the photo button is the trim function, but the trim function will only be necessary in the ATTI mode. So if you are in GPS mode, you don't have to worry about the trim function because you got GPS position hold, and also, let's see, 1 key to take off and land, return to home, and headless mode and long pressing of it turns off the GPS and gets you into the ATTI mode. All right, so we are just about ready to go. So let's go ahead and turn on the phone app, and I'm going to be using my iPad. And look at that, we are already connected to the SNAPTAIN SP510 network from a previous connection. And here is the app. So SP510 has been chosen. The settings tells you how to go about controlling the quadcopter and using the app and stuff like that. So I'm going to go into the start, and there we go. We got Wi-Fi FPV. I'm going to hit screen record. 2, 1, bam, and screen is recording. All right, the sun is kind of peeking out. We have a pretty gloomy day. It is playing hide and seek here. So there we go. That is how it looks like. So let's go ahead and take some photos. Let me take a photo. There you go, taking a photo with the hard remote. And let's see if we can take a photo with the phone app. Yep, you can take photo with the phone app as well. And taking a video with the hard remote, and looks like we are taking a video as well, and hitting it again stops the video, and hitting the video icon on the phone app takes the video as well. All right, so let's go and check this thing out. I'm going to stop the video, and we're going to take some photos, make our little round of taking photos. So yeah, we have some snow, and it is only evident on the faraway mountains because it rained afterwards as well, so it kind of melted all the snow. And we did have some snow on the flat level of the high desert, which is fairly rare. So it takes nice photos and very quick too to respond. And let's take one more there. So if you are to get the footage from the phone app and thus your camera roll, the quality is not going to be as good as the footage from the micro SD card. So if you want to take some good footage, yeah, insert a micro SD card and get the footage from there. So let me go ahead and hit the video icon. So we're taking a video, and I'm going to leave the iPad right here, stand it up to that nice box, and we'll come back to that. So let's go and check out the core functions here. So let's go ahead and hit the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land and see if it works by itself. So we're going to have to arm the motor. So let's arm the motors and then 1 key to take off. All right, so we got GPS position hold, GPS quadcopter. Look at that. It will fight the wind, guys, and stay in this one position unless the wind is too powerful for it. Alright, so there we go. Let's get it angry. Yeah, it's getting angry. Let go, and it should go back to where it was holding position before I started pulling away. Alright, so speed number 1. Let's check out the speed real quick here. Full pitch. Okay, and that is the yaw speed. Yeah, it's kind of cold today. Okay, 1 speed up, or 1 beep higher. It's a rotary dial. It's not a push button speed button. It is a rotary dial, so you just rotate it to the right and it goes up in speed. So it looks like it did go up in speed. So let me go one more, and yeah, it does have 3 speeds so far. Okay, that is as high as it will go. So I believe it has 3 speeds. And check it out. It's a sporty flyer. So if you are not in GPS mode and in ADI mode, this will be a nice little flyer because it won't have that GPS bounce back like that to make itself to stabilize the position hold. But check it out. That is the position hold. Alright, so let's hit that 1 key to land button and see if that works. And just a short press will bring it down, and it kind of slowed down right there. So that is nice, and I can still control it to where I want it to land. There you go. Takes a little while, hovers above the ground just a little bit, and then the motors turn off. Alright, so very nice. So put it right in the middle of the landing pad, arm it, 1 key to take off. So from the ground it comes up to a hover right around that altitude. So let's go and check out the return to home. So let's place it right here. So the return to home, if it's not above 25 meters, and I believe it is preset to 25 meters. Let me double check here real quick in the settings. So you want to go into the settings, and there we go. That is the parameters. 500 meter, 120 meter altitude, and return altitude is 25 meters. So we are already set and we are good to go. So if you are above 25 meters, it will come back. But if you are above or lower than 25 meters, then I believe it will go up to 25 meters and then come back. And you need to be away 30 meters, I believe, for it to do that. And if you are within 30 meters, it will just come back at the altitude that it's in. So I'm going to go out and then hit the return to home button. Okay, looks like it's turning around and it's rising up. All right, so we have a turnaround return to home quadcopter rising up to preset altitude of 25 meters. So that's 25 meters, eh? Okay, so it's coming back pretty fast. No delay like some other quadcopters that I tested before that took forever to come back. So looks like it's turning around and it is coming down. Very nice. Let's see how accurate it is on this run. Let it play out its return to home. So this is a return to home button that I've pressed, and I believe you are able to still move the quadcopter while it's coming down. But I'm just going to let it go, and it comes to a slight hover, puts the brakes on, and then hovers above the ground for a little while before it touches down and the motors turn off. All right, so very nice, and it's pretty close to where it took off from. And I need to hit the return to home because it's beeping. Yeah, to cancel out. Otherwise I won't be able to take off again. All right, so arming the motors once again and hitting the 1 key to take off button once again. Now let's see what happens if I'm kind of close, within 30 meters. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the remote control simulating the fail-safe. So short and a long press, it will turn off the remote control. So it should realize pretty soon that we have disconnected, and yep, it's turning around. So it is not going up in altitude, it's just coming back very quickly. Red lights are flashing, and let me see if I can regain connection. Nope, but it's still coming down. So we're gonna have to let it play out the fail-safe even though I'm reconnected. And it hovers, and it has a nice little behavior where it kind of hovers before it touches down, and then the motors turn off. Okay, I tried to reconnect while it was coming down, so hopefully we got reconnected. Yeah, we got reconnected, but I wasn't able to regain control of it. So let me try that one more time and see if we can regain control while it is coming back and not while it's coming down. Okay, so turning off the remote. Okay, it's going to start turning around very soon. There you go. I'm going to turn on the remote control once again, up and down on the throttle, and see if I can regain control of it. And yes, I have taken control over the fail-safe return to home. So if you go too far, you will be able to regain control once it comes within range. So there's also low voltage phase 1 and phase 2 return to home, where the first phase it'll come in and stop and hover 15 meters away from you, so you can start flying again, but you can only fly within that 15-meter radius. So let's go ahead and check it out and see how far I can take this thing. So put it at about 25 meters up and see how far I can go. All right, very reflective. Okay, we're continuing to push it. I believe that will be the 100-meter bush. It is just bobbing up and down, however. Okay, 100-meter bush, and that would be the 150-meter bush. And I'm going up in altitude as well. I'm throttling up at the same time because the terrain kind of is higher right there, so the signal might get deflected off the ground and lose control of it. And check it out, I'm still pushing it, and looks like the video is still good. 5G Wi-Fi. Okay, here we go. We got the frozen video now, and there's a red indicator, so I'm not sure if it's returning to home or it's just hovering. I believe it's just hovering. I'm going to push it a little bit more, and yep, I'm able to push it a little bit more. The video went out, but we still got control. Looks like the quadcopter has 3 bars on the battery level indicator, and that road right there, that dirt road, is about close to 400 meters. So yeah, that's about the distance of this thing that I can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that return to home and have it come back. Okay, and it says returning to home, and I saw it kind of turning around, but I lost video. And the remote is beeping, and I can see a little bit of video now starting to come back. I see it facing my direction, but I lost video, and here we go. It is coming back. Okay, so that is about the distance. I would say it was about, what, 300 meters? We'll check out the distance readout. I wasn't fast enough to read the distance readout, so I'll post it right up here. So it is coming back, and I don't see it yet. Or is it already here? Yeah, it's already here. It turned around. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that return to home button and bring it down manually. So we're looking at still 3 bars of battery life on this thing. So let's see if I can just cruise around. Yeah, this thing's got a pretty decent video. But you know what? My video icon has stopped recording, guys. So let me hit that again. And now I'm recording once again. I lost that first video somehow. So there we go. Let me try and come down in altitude a little bit. There I am. Okay, let me try and bring it down. I can kind of hear it now. It should be right here. Yep, there you go. That's a good altitude for FPV. So I'm turning around. And there I am, coming straight towards me. And passing right over me. Oh, thank God I have a screen recording to show you guys, since I lost that video. Okay, there I am once again. This thing is very accurate. It is very easy to fly, but it does kind of bob up and down. It is not flying very smoothly. Okay, so we also have this thing called the point of interest. So what you need to do here is place the quadcopter on top of the point of interest. Like, I guess I'll go right here. So it is right on top of me. So you hit the photo button and the video button simultaneously together, and then move the quadcopter away from the point of interest between 2 meters and 100 meters. I'll leave it right around there. It's pointing away from me, so I'm not sure if this is going to work. And then hit the photo and video button one more time. So yeah, it turns around and it faces me, and it is starting to go this way automatically. Yeah, so that is the point of interest. While it's doing the point of interest, now you cannot go forward and backward because that'll cancel out the point of interest. I wish they didn't have that feature. Or you can hit the photo and video button simultaneously again to cancel out the point of interest feature. But while it's doing the point of interest, you can go up and down in altitude with the throttle. So going down while it is still doing the point of interest, and go up. Okay, so very slow point of interest, but it is performing the point of interest pretty well. Nice. I'm liking it. All right, so let me see what happens if I move the right joystick. That will cancel out the point of interest. So let me see, it's going left, so let me go hit it to the right, and yeah, it stopped. It has canceled out the point of interest. Okay, so that is the point of interest feature. Let's see, we got 16 minutes of flight time, so it is about time that the low voltage should kick in. So I want to check out the low voltage as well. It is a nice flyer, very smooth. So let me see what the battery level indicator is telling me on the phone app. Yeah, it is yellow. So are we in low voltage initial phase? So we got 15 meter radius geofencing. That is what we're supposed to have. So let me go away from myself. Or are we not? Yeah, we're still flying away, it looks like. So the first phase of return to home didn't quite kick in yet. Okay, headless mode. Yeah, headless mode is working. I'm pulling it towards myself whilst in a full yaw spin. There you go, headless mode works. Headless mode would be really nice on a GPS quadcopter like this. Look at that, going away from yourself. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, coming this way now. I'm pitching forward and it's coming this way. in a spin. There you go. You can do a little rotation and keep flying. That is pretty cool. Headless mode, huh? All right. Pulling towards me now. Nice. Headless mode works really well. So hit that button and I'm out of headless mode. And I'm in head mode. Okay, so if you long press the headless mode, we are in ADI mode. So now I'm flying it without GPS features. And we are in the high speed. So we're cruising around. And if I let go of the sticks, oh, we still have position hold. What is up with that? I thought we were in ADI mode. So long pressing it again. The reason why is because we are in low voltage. Looks like it is coming down. Yeah. So it hit low voltage, and that is the reason why I wasn't able to get into the ADI mode. So even though you want to get into the ADI mode, it maintains that return to home function, that necessary GPS return to home function, and now it has landed where it took off from. All right, so there you go, guys. My test flight of the Snaptain SP510, very nice looking quadcopter, and all of the functions work perfectly, and we have pretty decent distance with this quadcopter as well. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.